What's up, guys? Sean here. Just wanted to take a quick second to walk you through the pricing tool and help you understand the logic behind it, so you can make better use of it. All right, so when you get here, you're just putting your information, which car you're going to do, number of vehicles, and it's going to give you some tips here. Total reservations a month. If you don't know and you're brand new, then just use the standard 7 reservations, 15 days rented. Obviously, if your car's already in fleet, use your real numbers, okay? And then you can adjust them for, maybe target reservations or target number of days rented, and forecast your earnings based on our pricing model, okay? Daily mileage allowance is super important, all right? You have to know your cost basis per mile in order to know how many miles to give. And that's what this tool is all based on, is operating cost per mile. How much does it cost you to operate the vehicle on every single mile that it moves? All right, very, very important. This is a number that will really mess you up, and I had to learn the hard way. If there's one thing I could redo, if I could start the clock back over knowing what I know now, it would be never ever give unlimited miles, all right? Because if the maintenance hasn't hit you yet, it's not if, it's when. You will experience maintenance, right? And that maintenance can and will eat you alive if you haven't collected the appropriate revenue for that maintenance. So what we're doing is we're collecting on the assumption of maintenance down the road in the future, right? So we're collecting a little bit more on all of our trips so that when that maintenance comes, it's there. Another standard that we use is we hold back 10 to 12% of revenues for maintenance, okay? So daily mileage allowance, you can set 150, 200, something like that. Finance charges, how much is the monthly payment, all right? So on this one, it's going to be a $800 a month payment. Okay. How much is an oil change? 150 on this car. Tire replacement, it's about $1,000 here. And this is for a set of tires. And then pre-trip car wash, we average about $12. So it's going to give you your pricing results. Okay, here's number of vehicles, reservations, days rented. So this is something good that you can go over with somebody that's going to have you host their vehicles. Gives you all your cost basis, and then it comes down and it says, okay, the average days per trip is 2.1, miles per month 2250, your cost per mile is 90 cents. Your operating cost, 1,974. So it's assuming that you've maxed out the miles, right? If you're going to give 150, the calculator assumes that they're going to take 150. You always want to be conservative, okay? So the minimum daily rate for this vehicle is 131.60. Now that's to cover all of these things, right? But every month you're not going to replace tires, you're not going to replace oil changes, you're not going to, you're not going to have these maintenance costs, but you're collecting for them for in the future. And then the target rate is 197. This is very, very on point with where we're at, okay? During the week we might be at 124 or something like that. Weekends we're typically averaging around 150. So the target rate is going to be your lofty goal, like, hey, this is like a great day if we can get 197 a day, okay? Probably not going to happen that often. Minimum rate, that's kind of the low point that you want to be. So where's the median? You want to fall somewhere right in between those two. Just add the minimum and the target rate and then divide by 2, and that's where you should probably average out, okay? And you can do these numbers, average that, and you'll get your forecasted earnings. But this is assuming here that you've hit your target rate, and you can see the break even here is 5.1 and or 6.1, so it falls within the 5 to 7 days. You never want to be above 7. If your finance charges break even is over 7, that is not a good deal for you on that particular vehicle, okay? And forecasted earnings, 29.61. This is a little low for us. We actually average just over 3,000 a month on this guy, but we do a lot of direct rentals as well. I'd say if we were strictly operating on Turo, that would be on point. So that's how this calculator works. Hope you guys use it. Go to executiveclassrentals.com/pricing-tool, and it's free to use. Let me know what you think.